Trent Lovett was the superintendent at the time of the shooting. After going through a life or death situation like that, the school district implemented major safety measures they feel the rest of the country can benefit from.
Just 4 years ago, a shooting at Marshall County High School left 2 dead. Trent Lovett was the superintendent at the time in Marshall County, Kentucky.
You know, there's not a day goes by that I don't think about those families that lost loved ones and then others that were injured.
At the time of the shooting, they had a school resource officer, but they ramped up safety protocols after the shooting, like more officers. Lovett says it was the best decision they ever made.
And then some people say, well, how could you afford it? Well, how can you not afford it? You know, there's no price tag that you can put on students' lives.
No dollar amount on safety and no time to waste, especially for parents like Jeff Dysinger, whose daughter was shot twice during the shooting. Thankfully, she survived.
As a parent, you just never think something like that could happen to your child.
Dysinger lives in Dixon now, but looking back on that day, it brings up a lot of emotions.
Mostly for me, because of the person I am, really mad, upset, angry, wanted revenge right away. The second part of that is, you know, making sure that my daughter was comfortable and safe and all that.
Although there are no federal guidelines for SROs, Mo Kennedy with the National Association for SROs says they believe every school in the country could benefit from having one, but it's tough.
Finding enough officers that meet those qualifications and really have the skill set to do that, that's challenging because this is not for every officer. It's the most unique assignment in law enforcement.
The NASRO says they're working on getting this measure out federally, and they will continue to push.
Mo Kennedy says they need to meet special qualifications, a law enforcement veteran for at least 3 years, people skills, and they need to have a sincere interest in working with kids.
The debate over how best to prevent these types of attacks fueled a protest downtown in Nashville at our state capitol. A few dozen people carried signs, flowers, and stuffed animals in memory of the 19 children and the 2 teachers killed in Uvalde, Texas. These people are calling for bans of military-style assault weapons and stricter background checks. One of the speakers from this group, Shondell Brooks, whose son Aquila De Silva was killed in the Antioch Waffle House shooting in South Nashville.
No mother should have to bury their child. No mother should have to carry the pain for the rest of their lives. I'm disgusted and angry that nothing is being done to prevent another mass shooting from happening.
Now, one of the suggestions from this group is expanding red flag laws. These laws allow police to take away guns from people who pose a threat to themselves or others. Congressional Republicans are now working on a bill along those lines nationally.